The key to controlling your growing environment when you can't control the weather is with a greenhouse. From the most sophisticated commercial operations like this one here in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia to the simplest home setup, it still comes down to two basic requirements: sufficient sunlight and proper temperature. But if you're out to reach the masses, there's no margin for error, and it helps if you can set yourself apart in a unique way. Shenandoah growers' claim to fame is not the size of their greenhouse operations. It's the fact that they're one of only a few greenhouses in the country that's able to label their products as certified organic. Timothy Hayden is the president and CEO. In the 20-plus years of operation, they've really worked at perfecting their craft.
We started with just a small hydroponic greenhouse and have always maintained the vision of growing both sustainably and naturally. So when the opportunity for certified organic production came along, we consulted with some of the best organic minds in the world to ultimately bring this greenhouse to Virginia. So we grow 365 days a year in the greenhouse, and by controlling the environment, we're able to grow even in the dead of winter when it might be single digits outside. Our plants don't know any different. It's 70 degrees every day of the year in the greenhouse. At any given time, we may have up to 1 million plants in various stages of production, anywhere from germination to harvesting. And as we add new plants every day, we can't afford any glitches. So it's vigilance, good attention to detail are essential to ensure we have good, consistent quality products grown every day. But by the end of the day, it still comes down to the basic elements, controlling the light, water, and temperature. And this applies to a commercial greenhouse like this or to the home gardener.
I see that you guys are, looks like, doubling the space of your greenhouse right now, so obviously business is booming. What do you attribute that to, Tim?
Well, there's a growing interest in local food production, sustainability, certified organics, and a segment of the market that is eating healthier, experimenting with more cuisines, and these fresh herbs offer a wonderful way to enhance the flavor of food and do it in a natural and healthy way.
You guys are in the right business for that.
We're very passionate about this and work very hard to provide the very best products for our consumers.
So this is where the process starts now?
Yes, this is our automated sowing line. And what we do here is, you see, we drop the nursery trays onto the conveyor. The magazine of pots fills the tray with pots. And then it's ready for the first critical step in organic growing, and that's the certified organic soil.
Right.
And it's very rich, biologically active, provides a nutrient and the things we need to help the plants grow.
Okay.
From there, the tray makes its way around the conveyor, and it's ready to receive a broadcast of certified organic seed.
Okay.
So in this case, we're seeding basil, and each and every pot gets a consistent broadcast of seed. That ensures uniformity and consistent quality at harvest.
Okay.
From there, we continue down the conveyor and we give them a shot through the watering tunnel, irrigate it, and then the nursery trays are ready to go to the germination chamber for the next step of the growing process.
Right. $999, 1,000. And you guys do this every day?
We do.
Oh, gosh. All right, unlike the germination room where it's really important for darkness, now it's all about the light, and you guys are racing the clock. You want as much light as possible. So what about in the winter when the sun is low or on a cloudy day? What are you doing?
We use a grow light like you'd use in a home greenhouse, only they're much brighter.
Okay, yeah, right. Similar but different.
Yes.
Tell me about the watering process here, because that's super important too.
Well, once the nursery tray is placed in the table, as we just did, it's essential that the freshly germinated seed is kept moist.
Right.
So we'll top water the plants for the first few days while they're in the nursery to ensure that that moisture persists.
Okay. And then once it gets down a little further into the line, everything's germinated, it's a different process.
From there, we use an ebb and flood system where we flood the table with organic nutrient.
Yeah.
The plant then uptakes what it needs through capillary action, and it's able to grow as it makes its way down the nursery.
Gotcha. So this is the main growing line then?
Yes, it is.
On average, how old are these plants at this point?
It takes about 30 days from seed to harvest.
What are you looking at? What are the primary things that you're really keeping an eye on here?
Well, one thing is we like to keep the plants dry, so we're irrigating the plants from the bottom. The plants can then uptake what they need. That keeps the foliage dry, which is very important in certified organic growing.
Hugely important, period, but especially in certified organic because you're not using any synthetic fungicides or any other synthetic chemicals for that matter, including pesticides.
That's correct. We actually use biological controls to control the pests in the greenhouse. We use predatory insects such as ladybugs and other insects that will hunt down and keep the insects that we don't want off the plant. Now we use that in combination with mechanical pest control where we brush the plants throughout the day. That will disturb any insects that may be present on the plants and capture them on yellow sticky tape.
Right.
We can then inspect the yellow sticky tape, see what may be present, and then adjust accordingly.
Now, judging from the looks of these plants and of course the incredible taste of the cilantro, these are about ready for harvest.
Yes, they are. At this point, they're ready for harvest, and we'll either cut the plants for packing or we'll sleeve them as a live plant, bring them into our cooler, and then they're ready the same day for shipment to supermarkets.
But these don't go on any airplanes.
No, this system is ideal for reducing food miles. And in fact, we like to think that this certified organic greenhouse system is an excellent example of how you can produce commercial quantities of certified organic produce, and you can do it sustainably.
Well, this is a great example of that indeed, and this cilantro is fantastic. I think you could send me home with a little bit of this. I've got somebody that could put this to use.
I think we can set you up.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
Might
you.
take one for the road.
Awesome.